Welcome to Tabletop Battle Adventures. D-Day continues. 0200 hours, turn 4. Colonel Sink with his radio operator. Captain Holgate has linked up with his messenger and radio operator. Platoon leader, First Lieutenant Corey, his radio operator nearby and messenger as well. First squad leader Brian and most of first squad and some of the heavy weapons squad are in position to blow up Rommel's asparagus, and these 6 men are on ambush from last turn and will destroy the anti-glider poles with a fire order. Sergeant Jory, the sniper, is in position, prepared to take out the spotlight that's manned by the 1058th Grenadier Platoon. Assistant Section Leader Logan. These are the 2 men closest to the enemy here. And a man from First Squad, soldier with SMG. Medic moving across the field. Some of Second Squad moving this direction to back up Second Squad. Assistant Leader Sergeant Adam. The green D6s I'm using to show who still has grenades. Over here we have Second Squad Leader Sergeant Braden in position, and mostly men from Second Squad, a few from Third Squad, all on ambush, and will take down Rommel's asparagus with a fire order this turn. So all 12 anti-glider poles have a soldier at the pole on ambush ready to take it down. Up here we have Third Squad Leader Jake McNeese and Assistant Third Squad Leader Sergeant Brandon, who is still tangled in the tree. But Sergeant Caleb, the sniper, is in position to untangle. Snipers are allowed to start the turn on ambush. So Sergeant Caleb is on ambush starting out this turn, as well as 12 other soldiers from the 506th who are, as I mentioned before, at the anti-glider poles prepared to take them down. Sergeant Brandon will remain down until he's untangled. Private Corey has moved into position this past turn, took shots at the 1058th Second Squad LMG team. And Third Squad has quite a few men here in position to put fire on the 1058th. Sergeant Ronald's half-track has no pins. In Sergeant Ronald's half-track, we have the second section leader for the 1058th Grenadier Platoon, Sergeant Stephen, and also the medic from the 1058th. The only German KIA so far, the MMG gunner for Sergeant Ronald's half-track, is dead. Also, a Third Squad soldier with SMG died. The brown D6s represent the Germans' grenades that they have available. Also, the 1058th Grenadiers forward observer team is on the left side of the half-track. And 1058th 3rd Section Assistant Leader Sergeant Logan manning the spotlight, 24-inch range, and is on ambush to start the turn. Also, 6th Fallschirmjäger Platoon Leader 1st Lieutenant Reese with his dog and messenger. They'll start on ambush as well. The 6th Fallschirmjäger platoon, mostly inside the buildings in Carentan, and the 1st section and 2nd section patrolling the bridges. They're all alert as of 0200 hours after all the gunfire that was taking place in this area of the battlefield. 0130 hours, turn 3, which was this past turn. So everyone's alert now, and all 6 Fallschirmjäger units may move toward the fight. And also the 1058th Grenadier Platoon is also all alert, and the 100th Panzer Regiment, the platoon that's here, is going to the Puma 1st Lieutenant Ulander is moving forward to support Sergeant Ronald's half-track and troops. Sergeant Gerald's half-track has taken position holding the bridge. U.S. will have 34 order dice in the bag because 12 men are on ambush at the glider poles to take them down. And also Sergeant Caleb is on ambush near Sergeant Brandon tangled in the tree. And the Germans will have 51 order dice in the bag with only 2 order dice on ambush. Zero 200 hours. Be night fighting until 0600 hours. Turn 12. 6-inch visibility. If someone fires their rifle, you will see the flash and be able to shoot in that direction with a penalty. -2 for shooting into the dark. Zero 200 hours. First dice. First dice goes to Germans. 6th Fallschirmjäger Platoon Leader 1st Lieutenant Reese, who is on ambush, will spring his ambush. But at the same time, Sergeant Caleb will spring his ambush. We'll have to roll off. This ambush action is taking place before the first order dice of 0200 hours. Germans are brown, U.S. white. Whose ambush goes off first? U.S. Sergeant Caleb. Sergeant Caleb springs the ambush, and he's gonna get out his K-bar and cut Brandon free. Two up. Brandon's free. Cuts him free. They'll consolidate up to 1d6, up to 5 inches. Third Squad Assistant Leader Sergeant Brandon is moved into position, and Sergeant Caleb has moved into position. Back to 6th Fallschirmjäger Platoon Leader Reese, Lieutenant Reese, who will now spring his ambush. His first is three order dice. First one will go to the 6th Fallschirmjäger Forward Observer team, and he'll order them to radio Sergeant Ronald's half track, and he'll give one order to Sergeant Ronald, who will get an advance order. And his Lieutenant Reese, second order dice, will go, or third order dice will go to 6th Fallschirmjäger Platoon Leader. First Lieutenant Reese his third dice will go to 1058th Grenadier Platoon, 2nd Section Leader Sergeant Stephen. (1058th) 2nd Section Sergeant Stephen. He has 2 pins. He's in the half track. He's going to rally himself because he has 2 pins. Needing a 10 and under. Passes. How many pins? 2. Perfect. Sergeant Stephen pulls 1 order dice. He's going to order the LMG team from 1058th, 2nd Section. They have 2 pins, and he's going to order them to advance and get back inside the half track. Testing at a 10 and under because there's Sergeant Ronald in the half track and Sergeant Stephen nearby, providing +2 to their morale. They pass. They're getting in the half track, and they're going to lose a pin. 2nd Section LMG team enters Sergeant Ronald's half track. 3rd Squad LMG team for the 506th. They were still hidden. They had only thrown grenades. The only U.S. paratrooper who the Germans know is here is Private Corey, who fired off his SMG at the LMG team that just entered the half track. But the rest, these men only threw grenades, and so they are hidden. Sergeant Ronald's advance order is up next, which is 1st Lieutenant Platoon Leader Reese, 6th Fallschirmjäger's 3rd order dice. And Sergeant Ronald is going to order the 1058th Forward Observer team to advance into the half track. They have 2 pins, and they're going to need to pass a 10 and under. They would be 8 and under, except the 2 sergeants nearby are going to take them back up to a 10. Looking for a 10 and under to get back in the half track. They're getting back in the half track and lose a pin. And with that, Sergeant Ronald will complete 6th Fallschirmjäger 1st Lieutenant Reese's order to fall back out of the ambush. Those who fight and run away live to fight another day. Oh, run over their own man. But Private Holgate's glad to see they're not gonna finish him off. Sergeant Ronald still. And I think we will. This turret's jammed, so it will take a shot at Private Corey. Sergeant Ronald advances. He falls back. He is at 10 inches from Private Corey of 3rd Squad. And so he's going to need a 3-4 for moving and firing into the dark. That's a 6. Small team 7. So then I will not go down. Needing a 7. He misses. Let's see where this shot's going to go. Since it's over 6-inch shot at 10 inches, we're going to do 2d6 and a scatter dice and find out where this light AT or light HE round is going to end up. It's going to overshoot him. Looks like we're going this way, 9 inches. He fires and misses, 9 inches this way. And that sequence from 6th Fallschirmjäger, 1st Lieutenant Reese, and him ordering his forward observer unit, and this is before turn 1, before the first dice of 0200 hours, turn 4 had even been played. Do that here at Tabletop Battle Adventures. We allow leaders to, from ambush, not only fire, but any unit from ambush can be prepared to do advance or fire, and the leaders are allowed to order subordinates to, or anyone to execute any order that they need to. And again, before the first dice of 0200 hours can be played, the soldiers of the 506th platoon are going to spring their ambushes. The Germans, only remaining man in ambush, will not interfere. We'll start right here, and each of these men is going to go ahead and take down these glider poles with explosives. Sergeant Braden, 2nd Squad leader, and the other 5 men at their poles are all going to spring their ambushes and take down these poles. Sergeant Braden's pole. 2-man team from 2nd Squad's pole. Second Squad soldier with SMG. Second Squad LMG team. Third Squad BAR man. Third Squad LMG loader. And this field they just need to clear these poles out of the field. And once they've done that, they can radio one of the 3 gliders and ask for the 57mm AT gun, the M5 3-inch AT gun, or the M8 Greyhound scout car to come land in the field. Good work, 2nd Squad, Sergeant Braden. Also, we have Platoon Sergeant David moving up the field. Alright, now we're going to get over here to the other field with Sergeant Ryan of 1st Squad and Sergeant Stephen, 1st Squad, and they are going to do the same action here. Starting with the MMG gunner. taking the pole down this way. Next up, rifleman from 1st Squad. Rifleman from 1st Squad. First Squad, Sergeant Stephen, Assistant Leader. Sergeant Brian, 1st Squad Leader. And 1st Squad Rifleman. 0200 hours. 506th Platoon has taken down all the poles in the 2 fields that they had objectives to complete. And once they've moved the poles out of the fields, they'll be able to call in for the glider with the heavy weapons. And now that we've gotten through all the ambushes, we can start 0200 hours, turn 4, D-Day. Sergeant Jake McNeese, 3rd Squad Leader, and his 2-man rifle team from 3rd Squad are all hidden still. As is the LMG team from 3rd Squad. Only Private Corey from 3rd Squad is somewhat exposed. First dice of 0200 hours. D-Day. Turn 4. Next time. Get all the ambushes out of the way first.